What is going on, Team Misfit affiliates? Hunter here, talking to you guys about 22.3, the last workout of the 2022 Open. Got a pretty gnarly, everybody was looking forward to it, thrusters and some bar gymnastics along with that, that jump rope. So we're here for some tips as well as the warm-up. So we'll go to the warm-up first. This is great for all affiliates, whether you're a Team Misfit subscriber or not. First thing we're looking to do is break a sweat. We've seen a lot of athletes do really well when they come in and they move for 10 to 15 minutes at a really low intensity, just getting that blood circulating, priming the muscles to get to work. If athletes are afraid of that warm up, that's what causes them to get super tight, super out of breath really early in this kind of a workout. So we want to build up that intensity really, really slowly, starting with a nice 10 to 15 minute row, bike, ski, jog, or even any combination of those three to get that total body blood flow. Next, we're looking at kind of mobility, and obviously athletes should be personalizing this, okay? But things we're looking to hit, flossing the ankles and the hips. Voodoo flossing is kind of our preferred method for flossing, but any sort of pigeon pose, banded distraction, that sort of thing works. Just try to avoid kind of that, too much of that static stretching as we start to lose kind of power output and musculature that we might need for heavy thrusters, for example. We've also got an overhead, kind of a banded overhead stretch, just something to loosen up that overhead position. And then finally, 20 of those psoas activators that we showed you guys in that 22.2 tip video. After that, we've got that primer. So we're gonna have athletes kind of obviously get a couple reps in building up to the weight that they're gonna use. Our primer is basically kind of an starting off with that heavy barbell and going down to the lighter barbell. And we're looking for athletes to start kind of smooth and then speed up as the barbell gets lighter. So we've got 5 push presses at 135/95 or whatever the athlete's last barbell is. So if they're doing a scaled version, it's that last barbell, their heaviest one. A set of 15 double unders, and then we're looking for one set of their kind of the first version of gymnastics pulling that they're doing for pull-ups. We got 4 to 8 reps. Then we go 7 push presses with your middle bar, 15 more double unders, and then a slightly smaller set of chest to bar pull-ups. Finally, 9 push presses at that lightest bar, a set of 15 more double unders, and then a small set of bar muscle ups, again, kind of increasing speed. After that, we're getting athletes to kind of go through that squat range of motion to warm up the thruster, and then they're getting after it. Now, tips for this workout. This is a highly personalized workout for your affiliate athletes. So coaches, you really got to know who you're speaking with and how to help them get the best score possible. We've kind of broken this down into 3 different athletes. Athlete 1 is the athlete who's like, probably they've never got that first bar muscle up. Maybe they're going to get there. Maybe they're going to have time to do it. But they're looking for that tie break time, which is the time they finish their last set of thrusters. So we're looking for that athlete to push as hard as they can to get through. That doesn't necessarily mean unbroken, but they're looking for that tie break score. That's where they're going to get their name up on the leaderboard. And then if they have time left in that 12-minute window, they can try to get that first bar muscle up that eludes so many athletes. Okay, athlete 2, this is the athlete who has some bar muscle ups, but maybe they're not going to get through all 15 in that final set of thrusters before the 12-minute cap. So with this athlete, we're looking to make sure they have a strategy that doesn't blow them up too early. It still gives them time to chip away at some bar muscle ups, but it doesn't, if they race to the bar muscle ups and then they can't do any, that doesn't really help them very much. So we need to make sure that they have a good strategy, that they're not going to blow themselves up, but once they get to that pull-up bar, that bar muscle up, they have the chance to get as many reps as they can. And then finally, athlete 3, that's for time. Okay, again, very personalized strategy. You can watch back Hunter V. Sherb on the Misfit Athletics Instagram, 2 different strategies there. We've got a couple athletes, at the games level that we saw for that open announcement. That's not too many of us, but they had a different strategy. Sherb and I had a different strategy. Everybody's going to have a different one in order to finish this workout if that's the athlete that we're talking to here. And finally, for you Team Misfit subscribers out there, we have done a whole lot of this sort of workout before with these kind of weights, with these kind of movements. So this kind of workout should come as no surprise to you. It should feel similar to stuff we've done. We've got a couple of dates here to reference back. So on December 6th of 2021, we had a 20-minute AMRAP of some pretty heavy thrusters, the same weight as the final barbell in today's open workout. Burpee muscle ups, kind of that high skilled gymnastics pulling movement, and double unders, okay, so very similar. If you skip over to January 7th of this year, that phase 4 test, that first week of the open prep phase, we had MF 22.0. That was a pretty gnarly combination of bar facing burpees, thrusters, and then it was a toe to bar, chest to bar, bar muscle up kind of triplet sort of thing. So getting athletes who've hopefully been taking notes on their score, kind of maybe thinking back how that felt, how they broke things up, that should enable them to get the best score possible on 22.3. If you guys like this, make sure you also head to the Misfit Athletics Instagram and YouTube. We're going to be breaking down this workout in the podcast, and then we'll be shooting out some more some warm-up and tip videos over the course of the weekend. We'll see you guys out there.